Okay, so what we're doing now is we're looking at our Place2D texture nodes, and we're going to adjust their attributes a little bit to see what happens. So if I play with the coverage in U, let's see what happens. It kind of shrinks it. See if I can't go beyond that. Yeah, I can actually increase it. So that might be kind of handy. And I got the coverage V, which is probably going to squash it the other direction. Okay, let's see if we can, maybe we can achieve that with a different one. Okay, translate. Okay, that might be kind of handy. We get the translate frame U and translate frame V. And really, we can create attributes for any of these and put them on our handle, and then we use set-driven keys to drive them. Got rotate frame. Looks like that does pretty much the same thing as rotate UV. Which in fact, that may be the one we wanted to use instead of the rotate UV. We'll have to play with it. Okay, we got mirror, wrap. Those are Boolean values. We're not going to mess with those so much. But we do have repeat. We could use repeat to a certain extent as long as we don't go too far with it. We got our offsets. Offset's probably more useful. And we even have noise. So that could be kind of fun maybe. Anyway, so those are different attributes. You can control any of those you want to. Now, I'm just going to do one more, and we're going to use the offset. But this time, I'm only going to control one of the eyes. So we'll go to Edit, Add Attribute, and we'll call this I L POS for position. I guess I'll just spell it out. I left position, L and R for left and right. Okay, we'll click Add, and we'll do it again. I left position, up, down. Click OK. Okay, so the only real trick here is making sure you're driving, when you create attributes, that you selected the correct 2D placement nodes to drive. So, and I could reload my drivers with only the 2 nodes that I need, or I could just select the ones I want to adjust. So I'm just going to go ahead and select the ones I need. Click Load Driver. I know that I need both of these. Okay, I'm going to load my... Well, that was load driven first. Now load driver when I got my control selected. And I'm going to use the I left position, left and right. And I'm going to connect that to the offset U, I think. So let's double check to make sure. Yeah. So I need to do the offset V. And then I'll key that. And then Need to adjust it. Like to do nice round numbers. 10. Offset V. And because we're using textures, we could totally overlap these and it's going to be just fine. So that's about as far as I think you should ever go over to that side. So 0.25, keep the number nice and round. We'll key it. Okay, and all we really need are 2 keys to be able to go into the graph editor and then tell it to extend the curves to infinity. Yeah, you don't really have to do 3. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Okay, now I'm going to go to my controller, set this back to 0. I'm going to key my up and down, and this time I need my offset U. I key it. My up and down, I'm going to change that to even 10. And grab my U value, adjust it, move it up about as far as I think it should go. There, say 0.15, and then we'll key it. Okay, so now I went negative, so I need to extend those curves. So I'll select the appropriate Place 2D transform nodes, animation, the graph editor, get my offset U and V, select them, curves, cycle with offset, cycle with offset. Okay, now they can go on for infinity. Now it might be wise to place looks like maybe I missed them. Let's try it one more time and see what I did wrong. It says there's no difference. Okay, so I keyed them wrong.
You keyed rotation to be an offset.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a couple ways to fix this. Huh. Looks like it is adjusted though. Oh. Okay, because I need to break my handles. Okay, I need to go back and do this again. Curves, post-infinity, cycle with offset. So I hadn't adjusted my splines before I did the pre and post-infinity stuff. Okay, so now it's going to work. So there it is. And I probably should restrict that.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you're going to restrict it anyway, do you even want to cycle it into infinity, or do you just leave it as the...
So the question is, if you're going to restrict your set-driven keys, restrict an attribute's range, do you want to set the keys to offset for infinity, or to repeat with offset for infinity? It depends if you've covered the full range in the keys, the full range of your attribute. Sometimes allowing it to move to be animated for infinity is just a quicker way